Hey guys, it's your humble host, or Kayla if you prefer, so I'm back with another video. I need to make a small correction, or rather an update to a situation I covered about a day ago. It was an article having to do with a pregnant woman who was being charged for a miscarriage, and the article I had at the time did not have enough information. It was very vague, and I even went to the old article from 2018 who gave vague information as well. So I was given an article and I've had to archive it because the Washington Post, I'm now out of free articles to read. I'm not going to pay for their shit, but I found a workaround that is, if you archive the link, it'll let you read the full page. So anyway, there's details in here that gives a clearer picture, and it shows very much how the mother was in the wrong, because there's more details to how the fight started and why it started. So we're going to go ahead and read this. This was dated June 27th, 2019. A 27-year-old Alabama woman was indicted on manslaughter charges Wednesday in the shooting death of her own unborn child, even though police say another woman pulled the trigger. And there's more to that story as well, of specifically how it happened. The moment quickly became a flashpoint in the broader debate over abortion, particularly in Alabama, and raised questions over how fairly manslaughter charges can be applied in the state. Marcia Jones of Birmingham was 5 months pregnant on December 4th when an argument broke out between her and another woman outside a Dollar General, Al.com reported, which again gave very little information. The fight, which police said was over the fetus's father, led 23-year-old Ebony Jemison to shoot Jones in the stomach. The mother survived the shooting, but it resulted in a miscarriage. Jemison was charged with manslaughter, but a grand jury failed to indict her, and the charge was dismissed, according to AL.com. At that time, the police alleged that Jones started the argument and that Jemison shot Jones in self-defense. But on Wednesday, a grand jury indicted Jones on a manslaughter charge, AL.com reported. She was being held Thursday on a $55,000 bond at Jefferson County Jail. Records show it is not clear whether Jones has an attorney. The investigation showed that the only true victim in this was the unborn baby. Pleasant Grove Police Lieutenant Danny Reed said in December, in the days following the shooting, it was the mother of the child who initiated and continued the fight, which resulted in the death of her own born baby. Lenice Washington, the district attorney for Jefferson County Division, who will handle the case, did not return multiple requests for comment. Multiple calls to the Pleasant Grove Police Department ended in busy signals. In a phone interview late Thursday, Ebony Jemison's mother, Arca, corroborated the police account. She told the Washington Post her daughter was cleared by a grand jury on June 10th when evidence and testimony was presented to suggest Jones started the fight, causing Ebony to fire a warning shot out of fear. Jones worked at the same, this gives more detail, so we're getting more detail about the shot, about everything. So this is why I'm covering this, because this is a more detailed article that one of my friends gave me. So thank you, Becky. Actually, no, it was one of Becky's friends. But anyway, she's a friend of mine. Jones worked at the same company as Ebony Jemison and the unborn child's father, where tension developed between the two women, according to Jemison's mother. Things boiled over on the afternoon of December 4th, when she says Jones, who was driving with friends at the time, spotted Ebony and leaped out of the vehicle to attack her. So Jones gets out and attacks Ebony, just sees her and jumps out and decides to tackle her. Jones' friends exited the car soon afterward and began to move toward the scuffle, she claimed. Ebony was afraid for her life and reaching in her purse for the gun. This is very important now. Arca Jameson said adding her daughter had a license to carry, so she did have a concealed carry, which is something I was really concerned about in my first video, whether or not she did have a proper license, and she does. She did. She tried to fire a warning shot to get away from her, so pretty much she just tried to send off a shot, didn't particularly aim anywhere, more than likely aimed down, but the shot, which Arca says was aimed at the ground, so again, not aimed at the mom, ricocheted into Jones instead, the mother said. Arca told the Post her daughter was receiving threatening messages and calls as a result of the indictment. Ebony Jemison was unavailable for comment. If they weren't sitting in the courtroom, let them talk, the mother said about the people threatening your daughter. I saw the evidence, I saw the evidence. Alabama is among 38 states with laws that classify fetuses as victims in homicide or result 5 minutes pregnant. You're carrying a human. It's a baby at that point. Again, we can start the prenatal argument all day long. Let's see, where did I leave off? According to the National Conference of State Legislators, in Alabama, a person includes unborn children in any stage of development. Richard Jaff, a criminal defense attorney in Birmingham, said he was shocked Jones was charged with manslaughter, which in Alabama can apply to someone who neglectfully causes another person's death after ignoring a known risk. Which, by the way, Jones got out and attacked Ebony. So she physically assaulted someone. Ebony was scared for her life, tried to fire off a warning shot, was not aiming at Jones, by the way, and the bullet ricocheted. So, again, we have more detail with this article. Washington Post, of all places. No one expects to be shot or wants to be. To charge this person is astonishing to me, Jeff told the Washington Post on Thursday. She's probably going through enough grief as it is. So I'll skip a little bit further down. In both cases, Jeff said it is difficult to prove the person ignored an anticipated danger or reaction, which again is bullshit because a lot of people these days have concealed carry. So if you get out and you try to jump someone physically, you don't know if they have a gun or a knife or in what way they're going to possibly defend themselves. So again, I'm going to put the archive link in the description, but I wanted to update you guys on the story and information that I found in regards to this, because this now puts a better perspective. The mother is to blame for her own child's death. She got out, she attacked somebody, she refused to back off. Her victim tried to fire a warning shot and ricocheted. So it was an accident and it was not intentional. And so the mom knowingly attacked this person, Ebony, this other woman, knowing full well what she was doing. She put her and her baby's life at risk doing so. Again, you don't just jump out and attack somebody. There's already tensions building in, so there's already motive. She was trying to beat her up for whatever reason. The tension's already there. But yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys on the story as I feel it is important because the article I read was total and utter garbage. But anyway, you guys have a nice night. This is one of those rare cases where the mom was being stupid, and after all the information that I have received, I do agree with the charge because the mother knowingly, Jones, put herself in a situation, attacked someone of all things, and then didn't back away. So she continued to escalate the situation and it cost her child's life. Yeah, no, she needs to go to jail. So this isn't a race thing. This isn't an abortion argument because she was 5 months pregnant. She was carrying a child at that point. It was child. So, yeah, don't do this. And I know people like to throw the argument, oh, well, you can't do anything when we're pregnant. No, bullshit. This isn't what this is about. Don't twist it. Again, the article had implied something completely different because it left out so much detail. But the Washington Post, of all places. From what I've read dozens of articles by them. They are pretty good about detail, but this one they were very particular with, I feel, so kudos to them. Anyway, you guys have a nice night or morning or whenever you guys watch this, and I will see you guys in the next one.